chances with your family's future.
Good morning, Cayman, and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and a shortened version of our show today, but guess what? We got two guests in store for you, yes. In the first segment, we put the spotlight on Caymanian Times, hearing more and getting updates from Mr. Ralph Lewis. And after 8:30, we'll put the spotlight on the credit union. And our topic will be Share the Love Video Contest. So very interesting shows this morning. And more in bringing us up to speed, let's get back to the Caymanian Times. And again, the Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by GreenTurtle.ky, Cayman Medical Supplies, and Cayman Insurance Center. Happy New Year, Mr. Ralph, and welcome back to our show.
Happy New Year, Sabrina. It's a pleasure to be back in here. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been. But I'm quite sure, knowing you, there's also a lot been going on, and thank you for bringing us the newspaper. It's always an easy read and one that you really want to get your hand on over the weekend. But tell us, what's been going on?
Well,
what's
I've
it
been
been
working
like?
hard. I've been working hard.
I can just imagine.
The last time we were here, I think we spoke about a Saturday paper.
Yes.
We pulled it after 3 weeks and we figured, okay, we need to change the model and come up with something a little different. And we have. And today I'm happy to present to you, for the first time, the Weekly Trader.
Wow. That's what we love about you. You always launch thanks to the Business Buzz and Radio Cayman, your number one station. So tell us, what is unique about the Weekly Trader? What's different?
It's all about the community. That's the first thing. And it's all about business. And that's why we're here in the Business Buzz. We couldn't find a way for small businesses to advertise in print.
Correct.
The cost was just too much in the traditional newspaper.
I agree.
So we had to create a model that the small business can afford. And also, have a product that everybody wants to get involved with. So it's not only businesses. It's also the individuals who want to sell something. So you put everything in there.
Right.
And basically, it's a publication that you can advertise your production.
Right. And, it's good because everyone needs some form of presence. Understanding the impact that social media is playing. You got Pinterest, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. You still have those persons that want to feel, that want to get that paper, want to get that magazine, or however you choose to market yourself. Kudos to you for giving persons that alternate option and just not a newspaper.
Yes. And, from research, we found that our papers didn't stay on the shelves. So over the last 3 years, we realized people were picking up the papers. And, even now we put more copies out, they still go. So we realized that people just wanted that feel as well.
Exactly.
And talking to my, readers, I said, Ralph, I want to have that paper in my hand. It's handy. I could do it when I'm other places where I don't have a computer or don't want to turn on my cell phone. And it's big enough for me to read rather than having to squint and look at the cell phones and so on. So it's something just more handy, and it stays. It doesn't disappear. You can keep copies over time. You can refer back to them, but it's kind of difficult to go scroll through social media.
Correct.
And find information. So it's just very handy, and there's a place for print media in society.
Now, I understand, based on the publication that you've brought for us in studio, and I'm sure you're going to leave, advertising prices starting from $10 a week.
Yes. And that was...
Are you kidding me?
And that was the whole issue. The highest price in that publication is a full page for $360. It's even half
and that's
the price
a week?
A week. And it's because of the model. So you can get a business card size for like $25 a week. And we have over 10,000 copies being distributed. So when you want to get a presence across the island, in every location, for a very low cost, this is the way to go.
Right. Now, your thoughts on the economic improvements that you're seeing happening, and when you look at all the misconceptions of printed media versus going electronic, what are your take on all of those?
Well, I can see that the economy is improving.
Yes.
When I talk to people, they said, okay, more people are being employed. I understand the figures for employment or unemployment are reducing. But look around, people are spending more money. Look at the airports on long weekends. It's packed, people are traveling. So yes, people are doing well.
You think they listen to your tips?
Well, maybe they do, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But it's important. And one thing I wanted to mention, that there's a role for media in the economy.
Right.
And that's the reason why I do what I do. I was in banking before, but I had to find a place for my business to be part of developing the economy. And I think there's a role for media in here. Not just providing news and education information, but providing a tool, a portal for businesses and individuals to display their goods.
Correct.
Unfortunately, the model that existed was a bit on the higher end in price-wise. And when I did my research overseas, I had to realize that, yes,
people just couldn't afford it.
Couldn't afford it.
Yes.
I even had clients moving from print media altogether because they said, Ralph, we understand it gets out there, but we just can't afford the price.
It's another add-on, and people already have enough overheads.
And I always say when I was, coaching, that if you have a product, people need to know what it is before they can buy it.
I agree.
You can open a business and it will fail because not that you have a bad product, but nobody knows it's there. And so part of your budget should be in marketing. And how do you market? By using all forms of advertising. Radio, newspaper, social media. And that's the ideal world.
Now, let's talk about the importance and the role that you play as someone behind dispensing information that can strike a balance of not only informing but educating. How important is that to you, that what content is outlined in your printed media for distribution is not only factual, but you've done all of the research to know that you are not misinforming your readers?
Yes. And as you know, when we started out, we thought to do something different. We always said bad news sells, but people read good news. That's why everybody has the Bible in their house.
Yes.
Now, I decided to take the route of, I'm going to focus on the positive things in the media. We're going to highlight our achievements. Highlight, when somebody in an industry does well. We're not hiding the negative stuff, but we want to put the emphasis on what's positive in the society. And that's the direction we took. And it's paying off. The rewards are coming in. We still highlight those things that are not too positive, but you put an emphasis where it needs to go. Where from time to time, like last week, we had on the front page a small business.
Yeah.
And he would never have been able to afford to put a front page for him. But as a small business, he got an opportunity to get his product out there in the front of a newspaper because we did an article on him. And these kind of things as a media partner that we can use to generate business, to generate respect. And it's a real business. It's not something that's built up on false fallacies, but that exists today. And coming back to the point about actual information, when I get press releases, I don't change them up. It doesn't make sense. I may tweak it here and there, but you want to get the real truth from the source out to the public.
A lot of people fall for the headlines and don't look deeper into the contents because it's just to grab your attention. But you've already gotten your own conclusion just by how it's flashed in the front of you without reading the content.
And that's why those headlines need to be specifically written.
It's all about the numbers.
Yes.
What are some small ways business owners or startup companies can reach their target audience, in your opinion, knowing you're versed in your background? And
I'll use my experience. I had to do quite a bit before when I started up. I was in television almost every week. People remember those shows on TV. I did television, and then I did newspaper at one point. I had a weekly ad. And then, of course, social media jumped on board, and we had having a presence there. But word of mouth was the biggest seller for us.
And it still works here.
It still works.
Our referral is key here in our islands.
In every business, you perform well, you have an excellent product, and believe me, that will sell itself.
I agree.
And later on in business, you don't have to even advertise. You need to keep a presence. That's important.
Big difference. Yes, having a presence and marketing is two different things.
Two different things. And that's something I was speaking recently about having to a client where they said, okay, we don't need to advertise anymore. I said, be careful. The impression that you're giving may not be the right impression.
Correct.
You have to put funds in your budget for that presence.
Right.
You're doing well.
Maybe your budgeting can be decreased because you've made your name and it's positive, but people have to still know you're there.
And there are people behind you waiting to take over.
Exactly. That's the rules. That's the game. That's the game. So Let's talk about the major points and where you see this opportunity, this new weekly trader going. You see this expanding, let's say, to the sister islands, giving them an opportunity to also showcase and put their specials, advertise.
Definitely. And as I mentioned, it's for everybody. It's not only businesses, but for individuals.
Okay.
We will have copies in the sister islands today. We're sending them over. And nobody knows this yet, but we plan to have a location over there.
Thank God you're just talking to me.
Where people can come in and pay for the ads.
Nice.
We're looking at probably one marketplace area. We have to finalize that location.
Excellent.
But that's going to happen in the near future. We've had discussions
You see,
already.
this is what I like with you. You confide in me and my listeners, despite you thinking it's only me. But Kim and Brack, yes, you're soon going to have, Little K-Man, an opportunity to to promote your, be it a business or you're an individual, to also have an opportunity to advertise in the Weekly Trader. And I guess this goes along with your newspaper as well.
That's right. We're going to be distributing 10,000 copies a week of the Weekly Trader. 5,000 will be inserted in the newspaper.
Excellent.
And the other 5 we're going to be hand them out on the streets and in corners and in plazas. Everybody's going to have one.
Right.
And what we did with the trade, this is to give a little more information in it. It's not
and for those who are streaming us live on YouTube, you can see Mr. Ralph holding this paper up.
And it's not just ads. And that's why the model has changed a bit.
Right.
But in here you get the first page, a motivational tip. You want to motivate you.
Yes.
That's important. So we started. Plus, you may want to know where the gas prices are at. Have our gas prices in here.
Still topical.
And of course, we have the community events.
Yes.
You want to know what's happening? And we put a little ice cream on the cake. We have
nice.
people's like the toys and this one. We have coffees and cars. It's about old vintage cars by the Tortuga place. And then we have in the back, from a lot of my readers, the puzzles.
Oh, yeah, I like those.
So,
and the cartoons.
And the cartoons. So when you pick up the trader, it's not just looking for ads and way to shop, way to buy stuff, way to go to the next garage sale, or way to buy real estate, but also you're going to get some education and things to do.
How have persons, I know you went around, this is the first time you're launching this, but collecting your data and understanding the needs of your readers and persons in the community, obviously you got that vibe, because it's one thing being an entrepreneur, you see your own vision, but how will others embrace it? Were there any apprehensions in you in actually doing the Weekly Trader, or it's a no-brainer with what is ended up being positive, produced?
And we always do our research. That's very important. We ask questions about the whole thing, the design and everything. Everybody, they give their blessings.
Right. You see there an opportunity for also coupons as well?
Yes, exactly. Coupons, definitely. There'll be a coupon page coming soon, yeah.
What else is in store for you for 2019, as it is the beginning of the year? And I know you always have things on the agenda.
Well, next week,
tell you,
we are going international with our size.
Nice.
When we started out years ago, we had a little booklet, and I was told, well, this is not a real newspaper. Well, we'll have the real newspaper coming.
Okay.
It's going to be the Miami Herald size.
Okay.
So I don't feel 5 inches at the bottom of the Caymanian Times. That will be our paper next week.
And what sparked this?
Well, I was looking at the pricing.
Okay.
The cost.
Okay.
But also what we found was that newspapers have become very visual. We don't sell our newspaper, by the way. It's still free. But what attracts people to newspapers are photos. We've learned that over the years. So that's why the front page of the newspapers these days is in bigger pictures.
Exactly.
People like photos. We have so much pictures, and pictures sell get a lot of information and messages. But we weren't able to put the photos at the right size in the newspaper.
Okay.
So when we have the articles, you have the reading, yes, but the photos to go along with it were very small and didn't do justice to our photographers and the story.
Right.
So with a bigger paper, we're able to put solid photos. When you look at other papers around the world, that's what's happening. So therefore, we got in touch with Miami Herald. So we can print your paper for you, and we get our paper.
There you go.
So it's a longer size, so with the longest paper on circulation, and it's going to be folded in two. So when your top size is going to be a lot bigger, it's a real newspaper now.
Wow.
And that's coming next week.
You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we keep the spotlight this morning on our first guest, Mr. Ralph Lewis of Caymanian Times, telling us and focusing more on his just released Weekly Trader.
Yes.
And, for those persons who haven't gotten it yet because it's that hot off the press, tell them what they can expect to see in this first edition.
Well, Of course, we want to put all the information, the prices, and the sizes that you can see. But also, it's Valentine's, and we have an advertiser promoting a Valentine's Day special. We have, like I said, the weekly tips that come with it. Mm-hmm. You have the puzzles. You have the a few ads. And what we're going to do going forward is anybody who has a garage sale, garage sale, and you're a private individual, is for free.
Okay.
Just email us at trader@caymaniantimes.ky.
Send
information. It's just about getting it around.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. It's a community paper, and we want people to know that we're part of the community. We're going to help motivate the economy. We're going to massage the economy. We're going to help people do better. Mm-hmm. But not only for someone else, but for themselves.
So everybody wins.
Everybody. And that's what it's all about.
In wrap-up, what would you like to leave with our listening audience? Any tips, any take-home nuggets? Again, secret to success for those businesses out there who may be feeling the stresses and hardships as we all are feeling, but giving them hope and inspiration to not give up.
And as we have right on the top, it says, small business, big marketing. Small price, big marketing.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity to go forward. Like we said before, if nobody knows your products, nobody can buy from you. And that's what's important. Mm-hmm. Get the message out there.
Mr. Lewis, thank you. It's always a pleasure speaking with you, and always good to know what you got up your sleeves. But you never ever failed. And congratulations to you on this new venture. And I hope that our listening audience and the community as a whole will embrace this opportunity for excellent rates from what I'm seeing here. And I wish you continued success.
Thank you
so
for having
much.
me. Have a pleasant day.
If you are a member of the credit union, well, I implore you to stay tuned, because after this few messages, we'll be putting the spotlight on the corporate credit union to hear more about Share the Love video contest.
Be sure to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 a.m. for The Business Buzz with Sabrina Turner. Brought to you in part by insurance agents Michael Webster and Denise Brown from Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in life and property insurance. Don't take chances with your family's future.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
You may have heard of them by now. GreenTurtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs. Whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one, it's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, GreenTurtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. GreenTurtle.ky. They get there first.
Save time, don't stand in line. You can apply for or renew your trade and business license online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just visit dci.gov.ky and click on the Trade and Business Online application link. Now, you don't need to stand in line, take time out of your busy schedule, or try to find parking. You can apply for your trade and business license online. Visit dci.gov.ky today and save time for running your business.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. It is proudly sponsored by GreenTurtle.ky, Cayman Medical Supplies, and Cayman Insurance Center. Putting the spotlight on our second guest this morning, we're so pleased to entertain the corporate union, the Cayman Credit Union, to tell us more about the Share the Love video contest and much more that our listening audience and members who may not be aware of what's going on. What's going on over there? Welcome to our show, and it's a pleasure to have you in.
Good morning,
Good
Sabrina.
morning.
I'm just looking at you because your voice is so nice.
Late night. Ladies.
Share the love video
Yes.
contest. Where do I start?
Is it because it's February, or you guys
Yes.
are always sharing the love?
Yes. Okay. All right. Do you want to work with us?
Marketing.
Do you need a job?
Maybe.
Good morning, Cayman. So yes, it's because the month of February why we're launching it this month. And Share the Love is not just romantic; it's also platonic love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to do something to include all of our members because not everyone has a significant other. And even though Valentine's is nice, Valentine's Day is nice, it is exclusive to a small group of individuals.
Correct.
And I know a lot of those times, people even like me, maybe they may feel left out. I don't feel left out because I don't particularly care. That's a side note. But the point is,
We got the disclaimer.
right? It's exclusive to a certain type of person, those in a significant relationship. So Share the Love is a video contest that is going to evoke the spirit of kindness amongst our community.
Nice. With a
right?
twist.
With a twist. So you're already using your camera phones to do all kind of things, right? A lot of the times we forget to be kind to each other as human beings. And for me personally, I think now is the time, if never before, that we need to increase our level of empathy and show that by demonstrating it, not just thinking it. You know, we'll watch something and say, oh, that's bad, but what are you doing? Are you being the change that you wish to see? And so the Share the Love video contest is one where you take your camera phone or a professional camera and capture yourself demonstrating an act of kindness to a random stranger, friend, family member, it doesn't matter. And if you do that and you enter the contest and you get the most votes, you win 5,000 shares
Wow.
or $5,000.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, I can just see people doing this, and for all of those who it becomes so natural, do you have to be a member in order to participate in this contest?
Yes, you do. So to enter the video contest, you have to be a credit union member, or a credit union member needs to be the person submitting the video and accepting the prize.
Okay.
For instance, if you're doing it in a group, you and your friends, and
Right.
you're the only credit union member, you need to be the focal point, you need to be the main character, and
That's
you need
fair.
to be the person submitting the video. Because at the end of the day, the credit union is a closed group for members. Civil servants are eligible to be members, family members of civil servants, and spouses of civil servants, right? So that's the member group for the credit union. So if you have a credit union member that is a friend and you've heard about this competition, tell them,
Right.
because then you guys can get together as a group and do it as a group initiative. You can do it as a single individual. You could do it as a school of classmates. You can do it as an employee with colleagues. You can do it with perfect strangers. Kindness has no limits.
Right.
And we're hoping that it's going to kickstart a movement, even if it starts off with being about the money and being about fun. It's in the spirit of love and kindness. So it's a win-win situation.
Exactly.
Right? And we also want you guys to not put a limit to your creativity. It can be a simple video, or it can be an overly edited video, a professional video. Look how many amazing, young, talented Caymanian filmmakers are out there.
Yes.
$5,000
Gives them an
go a
opportunity.
far
Yes.
way,
Yes.
right? Look how many schools who need textbooks and technology and computers and are lacking. Do it as a class project, right? You can do it as something small, a simple act like helping someone with their groceries or raking someone's yard or giving someone a ride to, I don't know, populating a new primary school library with all the textbooks that they need.
Yes.
Right? And all of us see these needs in our community, but again, in our mind, we think because we're thinking about it, we're doing something
Or
about
we're
it.
only looking at it as one individual, when it only takes a mustard seed, which could be you.
Right.
Listening to us, you, that single
Right.
person viewing us,
Right.
that could make that
Difference.
difference. And
Or
it's
we-
infectious. That's one good thing. We love to
Yes.
go viral.
Yes.
Acts of kindness.
Yes, yes. Hopefully it becomes a worldwide viral thing. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know. The Cayman Islands are a group of kind people.
Yes.
Hopefully that comes out of it. But yeah, that's the competition. And we're hosting it on a site called Share the Love site, www.sharethelove.ky. All the contest details are there. That's where you can upload the videos. That goes live on the day after Valentine's Day, which is February 15th, sorry. So from February 15th to the 23rd, that's when you can submit the video. So you have up until now to
be creative,
to be innovative,
yes.
creative, and then it goes live on that website. And then after that, we have the voting period. And then you get your people to vote, and the video that has the most votes on that contest app wins the $5,000. We have nothing to do with it.
Wow. So it's the power in the people.
It's the power in the people. Power in the people to be kind, empowering the people to vote. It's a community savvy and community type of campaign. So we're going to foster a lot of togetherness. We want to see just a spirit of loving, kind spirits coming through this campaign. That's what we really want to see, because the credit union is grassrooted. We are rooted in the people. We're a people-centric and people-focused type of organization and financial services company, right? But while we do that on social media, we also have some amazing offers from our member services area, and that's why Nancy is here. And this is a commercial offer, yes, but it gives civil servants and the family members of civil servants who can be credit union members an amazing opportunity to reap their hard-earned savings while they borrow with the Within Share loan.
Yes, tell us more about that, Nancy.
Yes, we are super excited about the whole Within Share loan aspect. The word share doesn't only relate to giving, it also relates to our member shares account. Did you know that every member ages 18 and over at the credit union are entitled to a shares account? When you have a shares account, you can borrow against your funds. So instead of just depositing funds, and when an emergency occurs, you get a flat tire, you need to service your car, whatever emergency,
right?
You can just come in and take out a Within Share loan. By withdrawing the funds, you're able to still earn dividends on the savings that you have in your account, and you're able to earn an interest rebate. So at the end of the day, it literally pays to save and borrow at the credit
same
union.
time.
Yes.
Yeah, and what she means by interest rebate for people like me, so my CEO is laughing because technical terms and financial terms, I represent the people.
Right.
So let me translate that
in English.
So interest rebate means cash back. You're going to get money in your hand at the end of the year for being a good member, for paying your loans on time every time. And I think you get, 3% of the interest that you've paid?
Yes.
And when does that start?
It starts for our financial year, which is pretty much from August 1st to July 31st is when our financial year is. And the interest is calculated based off of that period. But this is something that the credit union does. I mean, we just love to give our members back. And by borrowing with a credit union, we give you a percentage of your interest back. So
I know
at the end of the year.
Sorry. The buzz is big about mortgages and
coming home.
Yeah.
You need to, because what happened is, and I've only been at a credit union for 6 months, my mind was blown.
When you realize...
it's Cayman's best kept secret in terms of financial offerings to really help people to acquire wealth and acquire property. That's how this company started, or this organization started. 7 civil servants who were unable to get the financial help that they needed. Said, we need to do something for our people.
Right.
And so that's translated in these amazing products like the Within Share. So let me give you an example of what a Within Share scenario looks like. You see a car, you want a car, you have your savings in your account, and you're trying to balance whether you take the savings and pay for the car, or you go to a bank and get a loan. No, come to the credit union, borrow against your shares.
So you still have it there.
You're almost using it as collateral. Then when you pay off for your car, you still have your savings. Not only do you have your savings, it's earning a dividend?
Dividends, yes.
And then at the end of the year, each year during that time you're paying it off, you're getting cash back. You realize what's happening? You're winning on all 4 fronts.
Right.
So this is an organization that is giving you a platform to generate and build your savings, not just to take, right? Because it's members helping members. The money there is from members themselves so that they can provide opportunities to other members, so the members are the owners.
How have persons been embracing this now that you're doing the education part, now that social media is playing such a big part in getting the word out there with all of these services and offers that you're promoting?
Yeah, we've had a huge uptake on social media, and people saying, they're coming up to me and say thank you, or they're coming in and asking us questions in regards to our social media. I won't say the numbers, but if you go on our our Facebook, you'll see that it's dramatically increased. And we're going to continue to reach out so we can have all of our up to over 13,000 members on Facebook, hopefully.
Wow.
And that's the direction, because we want people to have the information as easy as possible. Right? They don't have to come in all the time. We just revamped our website. So if you go on there, we're actually really just putting in some good measures to service our members in the best way possible.
There are newsletters that are coming out, very informative.
Oh, you
in
like
keeping
the
people.
newsletters?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
And actually, you get the email. It's personalized, like,
Yes.
"Hey Sabrina," or "Hi Sabrina." Like, this is what's been going on. It's like, oh, wow, you remember me. It actually gives it that personal touch when your
Why,
name
thank
is
you.
in there.
Thank you.
Yes.
They've been doing the newsletter for quite some time. Yes, we've just enhanced it a bit so that it's more personalized. But again, it's the credit union realizing the vision that we need to find the best ways possible to service our members. It's not about us.
Right.
So if you do appreciate that, it makes us feel very good.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight on the Corporate Credit Union Limited and hearing about their upcoming video contest. It's called Share the Love Video Contest. Enjoying sharing love by simple act of kindness, sharing kindness, and it also gives you a chance to win 5,000 shares or $5,000 cash, whichever you so choose. We will take a short break, and I think, do we have a break? Yeah. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll hear more from Miss Patrice Bersing and Miss Nancy Whitaker.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
You may have heard of them by now. GreenTurtle.ky, a one-stop shop for your mobile needs. Whether shopping for a new phone or topping up a loved one, it's time to hop aboard the Green Turtle Express. From 24-hour delivery in Grand Cayman to sending credit worldwide, GreenTurtle.ky is the future of mobile. Take a ride on the Green Turtle Express today. GreenTurtle.ky. They get there first.
Save time, don't stand in line. You can apply for or renew your trade and business license online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just visit dci.gov.ky and click on the Trade and Business online application link. Now, you don't need to stand in line, take time out of your busy schedule or try to find parking. You can apply for your trade and business license online. Visit dci.gov.ky today and save time for running your business.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz and continuing with hearing what's in store for each and every one of your members and for those who are considering to be, yes, that was random kindness.
So I have a horrible migraine.
Yes.
And Sabrina's laughing her butt off.
And I'm not
Nancy
going to laugh.
is so sweet. She was massaging my temples. And I said, oh, that's so good. That's why you're married, Nancy.
I'm not going to go there. But are staff allowed to enter this contest?
No.
So that was just an example.
Yeah.
Maybe, Nancy, you want to see what that kindness, show our viewing audience on YouTube what you were doing.
Of course.
So that they can see. Could be someone at the Pines, could be your elderly grandparent
We definitely
or your
want to do something at
parent.
the Pines.
Yeah.
It also some acts. What are some acts? Helping people with their groceries.
Yes.
Raking someone's yard, giving someone a ride, complimenting someone. Oh, I think that goes a long way.
Yes.
Wake up in the morning, you're grumpy, you've been going through a lot, and for someone you walk through and say you look lovely, you're doing great.
It's amazing what that does for you.
Oh,
I know
goodness.
Mona is a avid fan of
Compliments.
of compliments, and one morning she was listening to the radio and she just sent me one of the most beautiful, inspirational that just to this day, every time I read it's saved on my phone. It just wakes me up.
Yes.
And I think as women, we need to do that more. And that needs to be extended beyond, because we all come with our own personal
baggage.
Exactly. But there's nothing wrong with just being nice or saying nice things and complimenting each other.
And you don't know where that person is. Sorry, Nancy. Where that person is in their life, in terms of someone can come in beautiful, smiling, and you don't know if they feel like they want to commit suicide.
Exactly.
So you
Because you're just looking at the exterior.
Very careful what you say to people, and also try to not just be careful, but to enhance that with positive, kind words.
Yes.
Right? Because words are very, very, very powerful.
And that's sharing the love that could bring you 5,000 shares or $5,000. But I understand that even in being the winner of this, persons have the opportunity to also donate.
Yes, they can. It's all about sharing the love. So if you want to keep it for your own personal reasons, or you have that option that you can donate the funds to a charity of your choice. You can donate a partial portion of it, or you can donate the full thing. It's completely up to you. You as a member, it's your money. You did a good deed. The community chose you. So those are your funds.
Now, video submission begins on February 15th.
Yes, and it ends on the 23rd. So you have 3 weekends to innovate, create, link up, form your teams, and come up with ideas. And you can do multiple entries.
Right.
But you can do a mashup video of different acts. You can do one act. The video entries are on our site, sharethelove.ky. The information will be there on Monday as to how you can upload the video, but it doesn't open until February 15th, which is the day after Valentine's Day. So spend this Valentine's season just going out there and showing the love, sharing the love in a platonic, kind way, as opposed to just a romantic way.
Right. Would you like to share with our listening audience any additional information in regards to your organization? Any upcoming specials or...
Well, the Within Share, we're going to be launching something special with that very soon, and we'll talk to you more about that next week. In general, we want everybody to come home. If you're a credit union member and you're borrowing elsewhere, come home, because you get cash back. You get your interest rate. We have amazing low interest rates. We have fixed interest rates for up to 10 years. You can get financing for up to 90% if you move your mortgage over. If you're a first-time homeowner, you can get up to 95%. And we waive a lot of the fees. We don't have commitment fees because we're not there to make money off of you.
Right.
So in addition to that, we also have a personalized approach. We don't treat you like a number. We treat you like a human being. And that's the difference between credit union and banks. It's not just a few stockholders making money. It's the members themselves. It's about all of the stakeholders. We're people first. We're members helping members. And if you want to find out more about our people first principles, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Credit Union KY, on our website, www.sixa-creditunion.org, or just Google Credit Union and we'll pop up. But get on sharethelove.ky, find out all about us, find out about this video contest. Anybody can enter once you're a credit union member. You can do it with people who aren't credit union members. Just make sure you're the focal point in character. And stay tuned for a Within Share special rate, because it's an amazing product.
Now, for those persons who may want to get in on the opportunity of either opening an account or even accessing a loans officer.
Right. The process is actually not difficult to open up an account with a credit union. You either, like what Patrice was saying, you either need to be a civil servant or a member employed with a utility company or an immediate family member of a member of the credit union. Cayman is small. We can find that connection for you. It is an easy process.
Without the DNA.
Exactly.
Ancestry.com. Your credit union ancestry.
That's
exactly.
right.
So you'll find it.
Yes.
You can get the forms on our website.
Yes.
Or you can just walk into our doors. In terms of loans, email us at loans@sixa.cu.com.ky. If you want to find that email address, our website. Honestly, our website has all of that. It's the easiest way to get all the information all in one little area.
Yes. And our loans team is amazing. They're the hardest working, most personable, amazing team. I'm not just saying that because I work there. They are amazing.
They're
And
overwhelmed right
Yeah.
now, and people might think
Yes.
that they're not booking a point. No, they're literally meeting with people every hour of the day. It's just that people are moving out over at amazing rates.
Oh, they're coming home.
And they're coming home, so just
Yeah.
bear with us. Nobody, they don't have, they hardly go on lunch, to be quite honest. So I want to shout out Tasha and her amazing team, because
Yes.
they're always out there trying to process loans.
Right.
And try to get in as soon as possible to book your appointment,
Right.
because it's a first come first served basis.
Now, understanding the expansions that the credit union has undergone over the years,
Yes.
I think you're going to need a bigger building.
Send your letter in the comment box.
yes,
Because I'm looking at it every time you go there, you're seeing the area where people come to transact business. It almost looks as though the building is getting smaller. It's the amount of members that you now have.
Right.
So this is a part that we all play as members of the credit union, and I can see that definitely happening.
We'll speak to
Sooner.
it, and make sure you come to the AGM this
Yes.
year. It's going to be in November. It's always in November.
Yes.
And that's something that you can push forward.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you have designated parking now for senior citizens and the line for just deposits. I know you always accommodated the senior citizens, I think persons with young children.
Yes, as well.
So definitely you can see where it's working, and the members' voices are actually being heard and acted on.
Yeah,
so
we
that
have-
also
yeah.
makes you feel like you're a part of the decision making.
You definitely are.
Yes, we listen to our members. We really listen to our members. If they have a concern and they voice it, we will act on it.
Words of advice for any misconception persons may have about the credit union, to just spin it and make it positive, if there's any. Because right now, you guys are the big buzz.
Yeah, we are amazing. I mean, what else to say?
I have a bit of an
We are.
attitude right now. Sabrina's looking at me because I'm just like, what misconceptions? Who said what?
Exactly.
What did they say?
No,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
apprehensive.
I haven't personally heard anything, but obviously I'm in there, so there's a bias.
Right.
But the credit union has all of the equipment, the resources to provide the financial services that you need, like any other financial institution. We have all of the products that you can find elsewhere: mortgages, land loans, car loans, auto loans, express loans. Those are small loans. Okay, we have fixed deposits. We have what else? We have online banking. We have ATM. Card. We don't do any debit or credit card because
It's encouraging people to save.
yes, we want you to keep your money.
Yes. So,
Right.
we're not encouraging you to just swipe it anywhere. We want to
No.
encourage you to save.
And then
Yes.
those cards incur extreme high
Yep.
and that's how to make money off you.
Yeah. Every time you swipe, merchant
Right.
and you, the user.
Yeah. So we're
Get
kind of like
slapped
your
with
big brother,
fees.
big sister. No,
We're looking
slap
out
your hand.
for you.
We're looking out for you. So
Exactly.
if you're not a credit union member and you are eligible, you're a civil servant, or you work for a utility company or statutory authority, or you're a member, a direct family member of a credit union member, or you're married to a credit union member, come in today. You need to act upon this opportunity. Okay?
Okay, and a quick wrap up because time is catching up on us. Would you like to recap about the Share the Love video contest?
Right. So if you're a credit union member and you enjoy showing love and kindness to everyone, and you want a chance to win 5,000 shares or $5,000 in cash while being kind and loving to your fellow neighbor, friend, or citizen in the Cayman Islands, enter the Share the Love video contest. It opens on February 15th to the 23rd. ShareTheLove.ky. Do you have anything that you want to say, Nancy? Within Share?
Yeah, within Share Loans, once again, they are an amazing product. It is unique to the credit union. Take advantage of them. It is an awesome way for you to
Save.
keep your savings while obtaining whatever financial need you need, whether it is for a new vehicle, for
Property.
repairs, anything that you need, just to have a little spending money to treat yourself, because we are entitled to treat ourselves sometimes.
And it's the lowest interest rate.
Exactly.
Lowest interest rate. Right now it's 6%. But we're going to be doing something special.
Yes, we do have something special planned, so
Well, I hope
keep your eyes and ears open.
this is just a private invite, right? You're welcome to come here.
Yeah, this is
Come
very
on there.
private.
Yes,
Only
very.
you, us, Sabrina,
And
know
Lynn,
about this.
yeah, that's
and
it.
Lynn, you're the only one to know about
so
this.
we got the best kept secret right here on the Business Buzz. But I will invite you back to come back and share with our audience and the community as a whole. Anytime, please. We would be more than happy to entertain you all.
And I hope you do a video, Sabrina. You and Lynn need to get together and do a nice video.
Oh, really?
Lynn said yes. I'm sure
I
you
can
have
see
some
the
good
split
ideas.
right now.
Do it.
Sabrina, I need a massage.
Oh.
Lynn, can you video her?
Okay, this is turning into something else.
Yes, ladies,
Thank you for having us.
It's always a pleasure, and we want to wish you and your team over there continued blessings and success. And we all are one at the end of the day.
Awesome.
Continue the great works.
Good stuff.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by greenturtle.ky. Get your no phone at greenturtle.ky. No stress, no fuss at greenturtle.ky. And K-Man Medical Supplies. Call them today, 949-6211. Also, newest sponsor of the Business Buzz show, K-Man Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. Want to thank our producer, Susan, and Lynn is holding down the boards this morning. Until Tuesday, have a safe and fabulous Thursday.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with K-Man Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. K-Man Medical Supplies now stocks